All right, let's do it.
Yeah, we're back, guys. We're back. Doc and the Boxer,
We're
episode
back.
41. We're
41.
we're getting up there, man. We're getting up there.
It's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Good. Keep her going.
Get it done. Get it done.
Get her done.
Get her done.
Shut her down.
Get her done. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't shut her down though.
No.
So nice shirt, man. Inuit.
Oh yeah, Inuit, man.
Nice shirt.
And he's a monster. Look, taking over Vegas here.
Oh, is that what is at the bottom?
Yeah, the Vegas.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And and he is a monster. I like how nicknames generally portray the fighter.
Yeah.
And that's why I always, when we talk about fights coming up and that have happened, I usually say the nickname of the fighter because generally they always have a nickname.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do.
I like that because it symbolizes them. It's part of their characteristic, their makeup as a fighter.
Yeah, even like drawn Boots Ennis.
Yeah.
Boots is because he's got great feet.
Well, you know why it was Boots? Because
that's what I thought. No, why?
No, it was because he was always in the gym and he used to get, I think we used to get kicked out of the gym because he was, I think it was something like that. It was
booted out of the gym.
Don't quote me on that because I read it, but I didn't read that full article. Now I'm gonna look back now because you got me to look back. But I don't, maybe it's something different. Anyways, so Doc, there's a whole bunch of fights on yesterday.
Yeah.
Which, another full day of boxing. Like, I mean, started in the afternoon.
Yeah, in the afternoon.
Yeah. And even though that fight was not in England, that fight was over here. And this was in Florida. So we're talking about Seminole Hard Rock Cafe and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. And that was the DAZN telecast with the main event, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade from Providence, Rhode Island. Now improves to 30-0, 18 KOs, retaining the WBO middleweight title with a unanimous decision over Liam the Machine Williams from Wales, who now falls to 23-3, 18 KOs. So I'll just read out the judges' scorecards. 116, 111, 118, 109, and 118, 109. So it was a clear victory. What's your thoughts? I'll get into that first. What's your thoughts on this fight?
Yeah, well, that guy Williams was a pretty tough guy, and he kept coming forward, even though he's getting hit with combinations. And Andrade, when he throws his combinations, he's a very good combination boxer.
Yeah.
He's got an odd technique, a little odd style, really wide stance, puts a fair amount of weight on his back leg. He's unorthodox. So that left is ready to just wind up off that back leg. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's an interesting fighter. I'd like to see him win higher competition, though.
I would too. I mean, he's 6 foot. He's Southpaw. He's very awkward or herky-jerky, but does some really good things. But he's, look, in that fight, like Liam Williams, sorry, I'm thinking of Smith, Liam Smith, whatever. But Liam Williams, basically, he lost twice to Liam Smith. So that was his only recognizable opponent that I saw on his resume. Mm-hmm. So going to this fight, like I knew that, you know, even though he's strong, he's got a good knockout record and stuff, but he hasn't really and I'm not sure. I was trying to look. I don't know if he's ever even fought out of the United Kingdom. He's from Wales, but I don't even know if he's ever fought outside of the United Kingdom. Maybe this was his first fight. But I mean, you know, like, and they make up for it after with the hugging and whatever. But the lead up to the fight was a complete disrespect from Liam, from Williams from Liam. No, Andre was always very humble, and he's polite, he's humble. He talks a little bit. He's like
Yeah.
that. He's like that. But Liam, he took it to a different level.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in regards to the buildup of this fight and the disrespect that he, even when they came into the ring and Liam was already there, and then Boo Boo Andre comes into the ring. Williams is already there, and he's getting in his face, like talking in his face when he gets in the ring. I hate when a fighter does that, disrespects a guy right then and there in the ring. Like, relax, man. Everything's said. Let the bell ring. Let's see what's up, like that. And right away, Andre looked like it was going to be an easy night and an early night.
First round, he had him in trouble.
Second round, he put him down.
Yeah.
Those uppercuts, though, Doc? Those uppercuts are very elusive shots that and they're coming from like different angles, like bang, the lead uppercut, Southpaw stance, bang.
Yeah, he was really he was tricky. He's a thoughtful fighter. I think he was thinking through that fight.
For sure. And his amateur background, like having the amateur background, it definitely helps in that aspect too. And he
was an Olympian too, right?
He was an Olympian, yeah.
He's what do you think of that wide stance?
I mean, it doesn't work for everyone. Majority of the fighters have the shoulder width apart legs. Some have them wider. If it works for you, it works for you.
Okay.
I mean, not as wide as Prince and Steam when he was like here and then like coming from these punches like that. But if it works for you, it works for you, and it works for him. Like he's awkward, and that's what makes Boo Boo Andre a good fighter, dangerous because of that southpaw stance. 6 foot too,
Yeah. Who would you like to see him fight next at 160?
Charlo. I mean, let's see. That's what we need to see, the best fighting best. It's got to be Charlo.
That's King
Jamal,
of the Hill.
or which one is it? Jamal?
I don't know. I gave up years ago.
I always get them two mixed up. No disrespect to them. I mean,
no, they are
great fighters.
Dude, they're twins also, so it's normal to get them mixed up.
Yeah,
people got them mixed up when they were little kids.
Are they identical twins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they're identical, eh? Yeah.
Yeah,
because they look
they look a lot alike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Anyway, so Liam Williams from Wales, who, was the best fighter ever to come from Wales for sure. And one of the best from the UK is Joe Calzaghe.
For sure.
Liam Williams. So he became the mandatory challenger for Andre's WBO title because Jaime Munguia turned down the fight with Andre. The thing is, with Andre, not everyone's lining up to fight him.
He's had trouble. He's had trouble. Now he's with Matchroom, so he's getting a few more fights, right?
Yeah.
Eddie Hearns is taking care of him.
Yeah, Eddie.
And it's showing. He's getting more fights.
Yeah. Let's see what type of I like Eddie Hearn. He's the best promoter in boxing right now. He's always talking about that he wants to make all the fights. He seems like that type of promoter that's gonna get these fights going.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I like the guy too.
And that's what we need, Doc. Like that's what we need. We need these fights to be happening because look at the fight card. Look at the Triller fight card this weekend with Jake Paul, and these guys made $500,000 more than the undercard fighters. So they're more than the boxers. I'm not gonna call him not a real boxer because like Paul, let's not even talk about it that much, man.
Dude,
I don't want to talk about it.
It was disgusting. We should not even.
Yeah,
it's not boxing.
yeah. Let's
We
let's
shouldn't
not
even
talk
talk
about.
about
They
this.
were the thing is the only thing that's kind of disheartening is that they were the main event, and then the other fighters, Regis Prograis was underneath
Yeah,
this fight.
yeah.
But
So that's what I'm saying. And it's a circus. And Snoop Dogg was, I mean, he's one of the commentators, and
yeah,
he's talking nonsensical and he's
cousin,
swearing all the time.
cause
And the other dude from Saturday Night Live, the comedian, I forget his name, he's there, and they show a shot of him and he's smoking in there. How he's smoking indoors, I have no idea. But they're not taking they're not taking anything seriously, and I guess it's not supposed to be. But then don't call it boxing. It was embarrassing.
I mean, this is gonna be the thing. Like Triller is gonna be around now because Triller has a, they it looks like they're going
Oh,
after that younger audience,
they
right?
are.
They're
They
going
are.
under that audience for that audience, YouTube sensations and stuff and whatever.
So. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but anyways, so Andre, so in regards to this fight,
Yeah.
Williams, he gave him a tough go after again, pretty much beat like he was gonna go out soon. But
Yeah, for
he
sure.
hung on, but then he
Tough dude.
was near the end, he was getting worked again and then hurt. I didn't even feel like he was gonna make it to the end, but he did, and credit to him.
Yeah, for sure.
So
For sure. Tough guy.
Andre goes, but listen, Leon Williams is a hell of a fighter, tough, strong. He comes to fight, and that's the type of fight that people wanted to see in me. That's what we did. I showed out. I performed the way I needed to perform, got the W, and my hat goes out to Williams all day. And then Williams goes, Demetrius is a very good fighter. He's better than I thought. To be honest with you, he's more slippery than he appears, what you see on TV and stuff. So yeah, I couldn't really get going in terms of, landing shots, getting my combinations out, hurting him a couple times. But I feel, he was gonna. Before I knew it, I couldn't capitalize on anything. So he was very frustrated. One thing is watching an opponent, but one is actually going into the ring and experiencing that.
I know that.
It's like like we're told when you learn early, don't look at a fighter's record. Just go and fight. Don't go at his record. Look at a couple tapes. You see this. I've done it before. I looked at his record. I'm like, that's it. I can beat this guy. He's lost to this guy, this guy. You can see who he lost to when he's been knocked out. Then you watch some tape. You see the guy, and they're like, you got a false sense of confidence. I can beat this guy. You go in the ring. It's not even the same guy. He's doing all things differently. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna fight, man.
Exactly. That's probably the best piece of advice you can give to a young fighter.
Mayweather always did it. He's like, I let my team look at the video and all that, blah blah blah, and we devise a strategy, and that's it.
Yeah, smart.
Smart way to go, right?
Yeah, very smart.
Yeah. Money May.
Yeah.
So that's we'll skip to the next fight, Doc.
Yep.
Then we're hopping over from Hollywood, Florida on DAZN. Now we're going to LA at the Shrine Exposition Center in Los Angeles, California. And this one's PBC Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we had Tony Superbad Harrison. Obviously, I like him from Detroit, Michigan, and fighting Brian Goodfellow. I see where you're going already. I can see the moving, the fidgeting that you're ready to talk. Brian Goodfellow, Pirelli. So this fight ends in a draw. Pirelli is now 17-3-1. Superbad 28-3 and 1 draw.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on this?
I was not overly impressed with Tony Harrison.
Me neither. I mean, I wasn't.
I didn't think he didn't have speed to his punches. He didn't have a lot of pop. He wasn't throwing a lot. Padilla, by the way, what'd you think of his outfit? Padilla when he comes to the ring.
He's flashy, man.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. I like that. You like that?
Yeah. I love it, man. Totally.
Yeah.
Old school gangster. I love it.
Yeah.
And he came out to the fight. He was throwing a lot more than Tony Harrison. I think by Tony Harrison's comments prior to the fight that, he was sounded pretty cocky, and that this was just his, this will be his first fight coming in. It'll be not too difficult, but difficult enough. That was his attitude coming in. And I don't know. I don't think he really won that fight.
To be honest, like my honest opinion, because I like Tony Harrison, and because he's from Detroit. Yeah. But I thought Pirelli won this fight. I thought he did enough to win. And okay, so the for one tidbit about this fight is, this is Tony's first fight since the death of his father, who was a major player. In fact, reason why he's boxing, and he was his coach and everything. Salaam, and he died of COVID. So it's been 16 months since his KO lost to Charlo that he's back in the ring fighting with that heavy burden. Because one thing, he didn't even want to fight again. He didn't even want to train, but it was his brother, LT, I think, or LJ or LT. LJ got him to start training again. His brother became his trainer, and he was in his corner and everything. And he talked about it, like he was depressed, like he was on the couch, he wasn't moving for like a month, and then he's like, "We got to do this. This is what our father would want you to continue." Right.
Yeah, wow, what a story, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, it ended up in a draw, which I guess is okay. Pirelli, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
he looked satisfied with that decision. I was watching the look on his face when they announced it, that it was a split draw, and he looked like, hey, that's not bad.
I disagree. I think, like, okay, so when they went into Tony Harrison's corner and with his brother talking, and his brother just seemed to me like a cheerleader. Like, yeah, that's it, man. You're doing everything good. I can't tell you to do anything differently. You're doing everything good. You're winning, blah, blah. But he wasn't. And then you got in the other corner, we got the legend Roy Jones Jr. in the corner of Brian Goodfella, Pirella. So this is what Pirella said even about Roy Jones. Roy's mind and knowledge to the game is like an encyclopedia of moves and looks. That's what he's saying. Like, so can you imagine being trained by a legend in the sport?
Oh, man.
And you could see how the difference in like, this is my first time seeing Pirella fight, Brian Pirella. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I can already see the Roy Jones stuff in him, even though he was a southpaw, and the moving, and it seemed like he was well taught by Roy. And like I said, Harrison's corner, they were saying, the brother was saying, you keep doing what you're doing, you're winning, blah, blah, blah. And in the other corner, Roy's telling him, like, man, you gotta knock this guy out, you gotta knock this boy out. And at the end of the fight, so there was like the urgency, but the urgency should have been with Tony Harrison. And I agree. And I thought Pirella did a great job, and he won this fight, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I
would lean in that direction as well.
Yeah, it was a good fight. It was a really interesting fight. It was a good battle.
Totally.
And I like Perella. I love, obviously Roy Jones and his corner. I just remember like John Pascal when John Pascal was started to train with Roy Jones, and you can see I remember John. He was always Roy was his idol. Roy was his obviously favorite fighter in boxing, one of his
Hmm.
idols, and to be training with him and stuff, and you see the stuff that he was learning from Roy that was helping him become even a better fighter. And Roy Jones, remember him on HBO, like defunct HBO, but wasn't
Oh, he
he
was.
amazing to listen
I,
to?
I always loved hearing what he had to say. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
just so in tune with what was going on
yeah.
in the brain
The
from
insight,
the inside. Yeah.
yeah, the insight that he brought
Oh
was
yeah.
just and the way he articulated it in his own way.
Hmm.
It was really like, Roy Jones, like Pascal Fuller in the house, like Roy how he is, like I can't do the accent that good of Roy, but was like it's like he always was like the hand. Yeah, he was over here, but then he was over there, and
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it's something like that.
you gotta use that back to side, like a little bit like Roy was nice to listen to.
Yeah, yeah. I really like his commentary always,
Yeah,
and that's why I watched little clips of him on other channels, like right after a fight. They catch him on his way out to get his opinion on the fight, and he
yeah,
always stops and talks
yes,
about it, and he gives this amazing insight.
yes, you're
I
right.
know in like
Yeah,
20 seconds, the guy blows
yeah.
away. Yeah,
Oh, I love those, man.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
awesome.
When they
He's
caught him
on.
and went on his way out, right? Yeah, and then
Yeah,
he's
yeah, and he
what
stops.
what what's your thought? And he just breaks it down like this is what Roy says. This is what went down.
Yes, for sure.
What how it went down.
Yeah, yeah. He's a master. He's a
Yeah,
master. He knows.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure. Okay, Doc, and then so we'll go back to Hollywood, Florida
yeah,
on the DAZN card.
yeah.
Yeah,
Flip flop.
yeah. Then we got I don't know if you saw this fight, the Ecuadorian guy, Carlos
Yeah, yeah,
Congora from Boston via Ecuador.
yes,
Now he retains his IBO title, and that's
yes.
like it's a world title. And I
Super
was trying
middleweight,
uh it's yeah, no, middleweight.
middleweight.
Middleweight title.
Yeah,
I was trying to look, but I think he is the first Ecuadorian world champion. The
he
first.
is.
I was looking at it, but I couldn't find it. But I heard him say it. Heard
He
them say
is.
it. Yeah,
He is. He got that title, won that title
I know. Well,
in December 2020 against Akhmedov, or however.
undefeated. Yeah, from the Kazakhstanian.
Yeah, and that
16.
was yeah, and that kid
So
knocked him down early
no,
in the fight.
and had him. He was there was no way he was gonna win going into the 12th round, and he pulls the knockout.
That was amazing. That
That's
was
huge
amazing.
drum.
I just watched that fight a few days ago. Just happened on it. I went, oh, this looks interesting.
Oh yeah,
He's a very cool, calm, collected fighter. You notice that when he's in the ring?
very much so. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
So he sees his defense is pretty good. He's a combination fighter. Is he as slick as some other guys? No, but is he a top guy? Yeah, he wants to fight Canelo, right?
I mean, everyone does, but
Yeah.
he's not even on Canelo's radar right now. But I mean, great fighter like what you're talking about with Akhmadov, and how
Yeah.
we with 2 minutes remaining in the whole fight.
Yeah.
2 minutes left in the 12th round to knock a guy out, to have that perseverance, to know that even though you're losing, keep going, because a lot of fighters will get defeated. They're
It's
like
never over,
mentally,
right?
never over till the bell rings,
Yeah.
right? Hit
Yeah.
that bell one time, Doc. It's never hit your bell. It's never over till the bell rings.
We should end the podcast with that.
Yeah, why, Doc? We should talk about these things like quietly amongst me and you, and then just
Oh yeah. I'm still
right.
new at this. I'm only 41 episodes into this.
Yeah, Kongora he's a two-time Olympian too.
Yes. Yeah.
He had a good amateur background. He's a two-time bronze medalist at the Pan American Games. Pan American Games is a very tough tournament. You know, especially 100. I would say any of the like 160 and below. It's all like tough. No, right. All the weight classes for
They're all
tough.
tough.
All
Yeah.
tough. Very
They're
tough.
all tough.
Yeah. Cubans, Americans, you know, some tough, all the South America, Central America. Oh yeah, in Canada.
Yeah, I know. I know.
They throw
Although
the
there was a Canadian fought.
Pardon?
A guy fighting, a Chechen fighting out of Toronto fought.
Yeah, we can go right to that fight if you want to talk about that right now. And then we're talking about sorry, Arthur the Chechen Wolf Berenislav.
Yes.
Who now goes to 8-0, 6 KOs with the majority decision in the 8th round against Israel. Bad ways, Mercado, 9-1 and 0 from Pomona, California. Who's from Pomona? Do you remember? A fighter from Pomona, California.
Not Roy Jones.
Sugar Shane.
Sugar Shane Mosley?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's from Pomona. So Doc, this was a major fight for a upcoming prospect.
Yeah.
Canadian as well, you know, training out of Montreal.
No, training out of Toronto.
Well, no, he's training out of Montreal, but he's from Toronto.
Oh, really?
He trains in Montreal for sure.
Okay.
He trains with if you want to get the best training, you got to go to one of the best.
You got to go to Montreal, yeah.
Best fight towns. Yeah, with Mark Ramsey. He's training with Mark Ramsey, but it was Mark Ramsey's protege who was in his corner instead of Mark Ramsey. Oh my God. Okay, anyways, so what did you think of this, Doc? The scores were 76-76. That's why it was a majority decision. And then we got Bronislav going 78-74, 77-75 for Bronislav.
Yeah, I think the scores were not bad. Not too bad judging. I think he deserved to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he did pull out the win. He looks stronger too than the other guy out there.
Yeah.
He's another one of these like better BF carved Russian dudes.
Well, and that's another reason he's in Montreal. Like he's with better BF.
Yeah.
Training with him.
Makes sense.
But he's definitely no better BF for sure.
No, he's just missing that sort of.
Yeah, this performance it should have been a showcase for him to fight on the big network and have this caliber of fight.
Yeah.
But he fell short of that, fell short of impressing. To be honest, I wasn't really impressed. And Mercado gave him a lot more than he could handle. And he wasn't expecting something like that.
Yeah, I agree. I haven't seen anything yet from this kid, but he's young. We'll see.
25, which is a mature age. Like that's when like you're in your prime years now.
Yeah, but he fights like a young guy. Like, don't you think? Like he fights like he doesn't have a lot of experience.
I think you're right. I think it may have been like Mercado. He's, he's got I don't know how many knockouts he's got, but he was undefeated too. And Mercado seemed like he was a strong puncher too. I don't have his number of knockouts, but he was a strong puncher, and that can change it. And look, with Arthur, the Chechen Wolf, he was a good amateur. He won the gold medal at the Pan American Games. That's in Toronto, the ones that they had in Toronto. So they're gonna basically hand you the gold medals, because usually Canada doesn't win gold medals at when it comes to Pan American Games. But they won 3 this time when we had the Pan Am Games here in Canada. But he did well. He's a good fighter. I mean, I don't know. Let's go on to the next fight for him, and let's see where he goes from there. And if he has another performance like he did on this one, then we gotta really take a look at it and be like, come on, Arthur, like, we know about your background. We know you're coming from Chechnya, coming all the way over here. I think it was just the father died in the fighting in Chechnya. So he's from that kind of background. Just hope the best for him. We just hope that he can make it.
Maybe he was having a bit of an off night too, or that style of opponent wasn't the best style for him. He needs more of a a guy that comes straight forward.
Yeah.
Maybe is willing to rough it out in the pocket.
Yeah. But if you're fighting on TV, the caliber of fight is gonna be good. Like they're not gonna okay any kind of opponent. It's gotta be a winning record, like undefeated or something like that. That the fans are appealing to the fans.
He didn't impress.
He didn't impress. Let's hope he gets another call.
I hope so.
Then let's move on to another card, Doc, and this was the one on fight it was on the Fight Network. It's called FITE. And this one was in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Mercedes-Benz Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. This Mercedes-Benz Arena, Doc, stadium is crazy. I've been there in Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah, I was at the Super Bowl one year, a few years ago, and it was at that Mercedes-Benz. Oh my gosh, man! Like this stadium was like crazy. Mercedes-Benz, like wow. And the owner, Arthur Blank, right?
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta Falcons owner, and he made it that in that stadium that he was always said that, well, I'm gonna make sure the concession prices are cheap. I don't want people paying like you do at a Maple Leaf game, like pay like $20 for a beer, or like $8 or $10 for a hot dog. $8. The prices were ridiculous. They're like, I think it was like $3 hot dogs, and they're like $5 beers or something. And I was like, excuse me, man, I think you got the wrong. You giving them too much money back. And she's like, no, this is what the prices are. I'm like, okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So this is the card on the Fight Network there. We'll talk first about the Regis Prograis fight. Did you end up seeing that, Doc?
I didn't see that one.
Either did I, because it's hard to I couldn't watch fight. I don't subscribe to that.
Yeah.
Nor do I think I will.
No.
So Regis Prograis. Okay, hold on. 26-1, 21 KOs. Gets a technical decision over Ivan El Terrible Red Cat from LA. via Ukraine. Technical decision, but there was controversy in this.
What's that mean?
So technical decision. So basically what happened was there was a low blow, but it wasn't. It wasn't low blow. And this happened in I forget what round,
Who
but
hit who with the
it
low
was
blow?
it was
Red Catch hit Grace.
no, it was Pro Grace that hit it, but it was the body shot. And the body shot you can see on the replay that it was an actual body shot. And Red Catch just took it. He took the full 5 minutes that you get, and then after that he's like, I don't want to continue. He basically quit. That's what he did. It wasn't even a low blow. It was a body shot. It was in the 6th round, and the fight that Pro Grace was winning anyways. Hit him on the waist. It was on the waistline. The blow. And Red Catch was looking for the way out. And he got it, and then it ends up being, instead of Pro Grace getting a knockout, he gets a technical decision on his record. Red Catch falls to 23-6 and 1, 18 KOs. Pro Grace goes to 26 and 1, 21 KOs. The scores were 60-54, 60-54, and 59-54. So
that's how everything.
Yeah, right there, eh?
Yeah, he was getting dominated.
He was getting done. Yeah, by the sword, you can tell he was getting dominated, and he was looking for a way out. I don't like when that happens, when fighters do that.
Me neither.
Go out on your shield, not like that.
Yeah, I remember in the Super 6 years ago, it was Andre Durrell fighting. What's his name? Carl.
No, that was Arthur Abraham.
No, not where he got hit on the way down, and then he was knocked out and couldn't. Was that Arthur Abraham?
Yeah, that was Arthur. No, it was no. He never.
No, you're right. It was Arthur.
It was Abraham. Yeah.
That was such BS. That was BS.
That was he should have been knocked out. It should have been a knockout, right?
No.
What? That was a bit low.
Should have been a knockdown, but on the way down, Arthur's hit him again when he was already down. So rather than take the 5 minutes, get up and fight, he acted like he was knocked out.
Right.
He couldn't continue.
But
so it was a disqualification. It was a DQ.
Yeah.
And he moved on in the tournament.
Yeah. Doc, but if you look at that, that was similar to when Roy Jones knocked down Montel Griffin and then hit him while he was down.
Yes.
Those blows are crunching. That would hurt, man. You gotta admit. Like, I don't know if Durrell was faking.
Well, it was weird because he first looked up and it was kind of hesitated, then he went, oh, like that. Like,
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's weird. I don't know if he could have continued or not.
Durrell has always been in those kind of controversial fights, right? And then when he fought Ostaga,
Andre
Durrell, not Anthony, Andre Durrell. When Andre Durrell fought Ostaga, and that's when that another controversy in that one. What was it that Durrell got knocked down with a leg punch, but it wasn't a leg punch?
Yes. I can't remember, dude.
And then his cousin or whoever was in his corner went up to Ostaga's corner and blasted the guy right in the jaw. Boom! You see? No, sorry, he hit the Ostaga, the fighter. Hit him right on his jaw, bang, and his jaw just goes like that.
Yeah.
Then he went to hit him again. They intercepted his other second punch.
Deep shot.
That was nuts.
Yeah, I do. I've seen the tape of that.
So but do you remember with Ivan Raikach, like what kind of fighter he is?
Yeah.
When he bit Danny Garcia's neck or bit him somewhere?
Yeah, what the hell was
Who the
that?
hell bites people?
I don't know. That
You
was
know, and
weird.
then he's claiming a low blow. This is what Progress says before the fight. He goes, the thing is here that he's there to be hit, but also he's dangerous. He's dangerous. He's wild. He's a little nutty. He's a little crazy, but he's there to be hit. That's all I can say really about Brad Catch. He's a little nutty. He's a little crazy. He bites people, all kinds of shit. Right?
He does.
I like Progress. But yeah, so this is Ivan Redcatch in a nutshell.
Yeah. So what else? What other fight was on that card?
And then on that card, jeez, man.
Or nothing else worth
Wait.
mentioning on that card?
No, there was nothing really, Doc. Like but just like we're finally on the same page about Jerome Boots Ennis, right?
Yeah. So I went back and I decided, okay, I got to watch more of his fights. So I went back and I watched a bunch of his fights, starting with the one against Ayubov. Remember that one?
Yeah.
The little Russian dude?
Yeah. Oh.
That was just a masterpiece of combination of boxing and amazing quick reflex defense as well. That was an amazing fight. His combinations were sick. Every fight is just so nice to watch. Yeah,
he's great to watch.
I'm a huge fan now.
This is what he said. He goes, I haven't shown the world my full potential. I've shown like 30 to 40%. I feel like I really haven't had to go into my bag yet and show my full potential. In my last fight, I was just warming up and I ended up getting a knockout. So this is what he's saying, eh?
Wow, man, if he improves from there, he'll be like the grand wizard of boxing.
Remember we talked about like the problem with him is going to be getting opponents.
Yeah.
No one's going to want to fight him. Dog, let's go into the we'll go to the the upcoming fight schedule that was just released by Showtime.
Yep.
Because there's a whole bunch of great fights on here, Doc. The first one we got May 15th, and we got, I like the little guys, super bantamweights, Luis Neri and Brandon Figueroa. That's gonna be a good fight. You like Figueroa is good, man, and so is Neri. Both he's undefeated. Yeah. Both are undefeated.
Yeah, they're both. Yeah, I think a lot on that card that we're going to go through now are undefeated fighters.
Yeah, they are. You're right. Yeah. And this is the WBC. Neri is WBC super bantamweight world champion, WBC. Then we go May 22nd, and we got Nordine Abali, who's the WBC bantamweight world champion, against Emilio Donaire. I love that fight.
Wow. So far, I love these two fights you just mentioned. Donaire.
Well, remember when this guy his fight with Donaire,
that was a great
best fights that we've seen in a long time.
Excellent fight.
And Nordino Bali is that type of fighter as well too.
Yep. He's a hard-hitting little guy.
Yeah.
And he moves forward.
Then we got June 19th, and then like I've never even heard of this guy that he's fighting, but Jamal Charlo.
Yeah.
Against Juan Montiel.
Yeah, I think that's a mandatory for him.
Yeah, WBC middleweight world championship probably, but the thing is, like, when you're at this stage of the game, like, it's not about mandatory. It's about what the fans want to see.
I know.
We like to see something else.
But the belts want to make money. So you got to fight the mandatory within 9 months.
Yeah.
Right? That's just a cash grab.
It's a total cash grab. And the smaller weight classes, dog, like these fighters, sometimes they relinquish the belt and say they're not paying the sanctioning fee, so take the belt. I don't care. I'm not paying no sanctioning fee.
Yeah.
Or I'm not fighting for no belt and paying $25,000 to fight for this belt. Keep it.
That's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Then we got Doc. Then we got Javante Tank Davis in the pay-per-view against Mario Barrios, and this is at 140. So this is a WBA Super Lightweight World Championship.
Yeah.
That's a big move up in weight, eh? 2 weight classes.
It is a big move in that short amount of time too.
What's the reasoning? I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Isn't there fights, like a whole bunch of fights at 135 or 130?
Tons of fights with the top guys, bragging rights.
Yeah, but I guess everyone's got a dance partner right now, right?
Yeah.
Like all those guys, but not with each other. They're not dancing with each other.
Is this for a belt? Is this for a belt?
Yeah, this is the lightweight, super lightweight belt.
There's the answer. That's the answer. That's why he's going up. So he'll be a three-weight champion, world champion.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. He's going after these belts in different weight classes.
And it's pay-per-view again. Well, fighters are pay-per-view. Canelo. That's it really. But I mean, we got a ridiculous pay-per-view fight coming up. Andrew Ruiz, and
Arreola,
Chris Arreola.
Yeah. The only pay-per-view is like Joshua and Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah. Doc, then we got another fight. We got Chris Colbert and Yorkis Gamboa, WBC Super Featherweight World Title. So do you know about this guy, Chris Colbert, Doc?
No.
Oh man, he's another guy like Boots, like almost like Boots. I could say he's similar to Boots.
Okay, I'm gonna watch a bunch of his
he's
fights.
Very, very interesting. I love this kid. He's very, like, he knows how good he is, and he talks like that. Not overconfident, cocky, but he knows, and he's like, he's just a really good fighter.
Where's he out of? Is he from Brooklyn or?
Yeah, he's from New York. Wait, I had it here, man. Okay, you just keep talking about something.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's the kid that was in this documentary I saw.
Yes, it was.
About...
Yeah.
Okay.
That was it.
Yeah, he is very skilled, this kid.
Yeah, very skilled, eh?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him fight again.
Yeah, it was that documentary.
I like him. He's got a lot of personality too. This kid could be, if he can keep his head together, this kid could be a star.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think so. Totally, I think so for sure.
So he's fighting in June?
Yeah, that one's in June.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to.
No, I look forward to seeing him fight. That whole Showtime thing.
Oh boy.
Come on, stop it.
What, they got questions?
Yeah, my dogs have questions. Yeah, they're asking, when is Tyson Fury fighting?
So Chris Colbert, Doc, 15-0, 6 KOs, prime time, 5'8", from Brooklyn. Yeah, it's from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Well,
I know who he is.
Yeah, great fighter, eh? Great fighter.
Really?
Then also we got, now we had Jamal, now we got Jamal Charlo.
Yeah.
July 17th against Brian Castellano. That's a really good. Castellano's really tough. Junior middleweight world, WB. I don't know what title this is for.
I don't know. Today I was watching a fight and there was a belt. It was the NWBO or NWBA, Northwestern Boxing Association.
There's way too many belts, man. Like all
Ridiculous.
these. I just wish, like when I was fighting, I fought for more belts because it'd be nice to have a good collection of a whole bunch of different belts.
We can
Right?
always make some for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Make some up.
Doc, then we got. I know. This is a good fight, Doc. We got Gilmir Rigondeaux
Yeah.
against John Real Casimiro. Casimiro. Casimir. Casimir.
Casamayor.
Casimir.
Casamayor. ¿Qué pasa, baby? How come you don't know that?
Casimir. That's
Yeah.
what. That's Joel Casimiro. Casimiro. This is
man.
Casimiro. John Real Casimiro.
Oh, do you know this guy?
Yeah, good fight. He a big upset. He went and knocked out this guy Zolani Tete, who was I think was the bantamweight.
I remember Tete.
Yeah, he went to England, knocked him
Tall,
out.
skinny guy.
Tall black fighter, tall,
Yeah.
skinny, knocked him out for I think but early, very
I've
early,
seen
I
that
think
fight
first
then.
round.
I must have seen that fight.
Yeah, interesting. Well,
Yeah.
my thing here, Doc, is Guillermo Rigondeaux. He's 40 years old. He's old, man.
Yeah.
Like he's old. The thing is with Rigondeaux, and I've shared the ring with him as an amateur, and I know how good he was. That's then when he was younger, and that was in the amateurs. I mean, he dominated Donaire like early on when he turned pro, and he had a great pro career. Just the thing is like later on in the career, like now he's standing, he's not that footwork is not there anymore because he's older, his legs aren't there. He's standing there and fighting, he's getting beat up when he's standing there. Well, fighters can beat him, can now not beat up, fighters can beat him,
Well,
otherwise invincible guy on the movement.
so then this is an amazing opportunity for this kid, Caso Mayor, or
Yeah.
whatever his name is. Because if
Casimiro.
he beats the legend, Rigondeaux, man, that puts him right in the stratosphere of boxing.
For sure.
That's a big win for this kid. I bet you
he'll knock him out. I want to see what the line is here. I'll bet a whole bunch on that this guy will knock out Rigondeaux.
it's not a bad bet. You'll check the line.
Yeah.
Call your bookie.
Yeah. And then we have a couple other fights, Doc. We're talking about Jose Ustagi when he got that fight with Durrell. Coincidence of talking about him, but he's gonna fight David Benavidez August 29th.
Whoa, I like that fight.
That's good. Good fight. I like to see Benavidez.
Yeah, that's a tough fight for both guys.
Yeah.
But I would still take Benavidez in that fight.
Oh, all day, man.
Yeah.
But I want to see him get tested I mean, we've seen him get tested, but when he's in these kind of fights like this, more is revealed about somebody when
true
they're brought into these type of warfares.
Yeah, you're right. Let's see what his medal is.
And we got Stephen Fulton Jr. and the winner of Neri and Figueroa, this versus Super Bantamweight, the BBC. Do you remember Stephen Fulton Jr.? That's another guy. Him and Booz Dennis, like they're friends.
Yeah,
and they're boys. They're from Philadelphia. Fulton Jr. is just like Southpaw. He's like Boots, man. Like I'm really excited about those type of fighters like Boots and Fulton Jr.
Yeah.
And then who's the other guy that we just talked about?
Well, Fulton Jr.
Yeah.
And is gonna fight.
He's fighting the winner of Neri and Figueroa in the Super Bantamweight. So that's that. And this is just a Showtime card. So the Showtime events. Chris Colbert. Yeah.
Colbert.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Colbert.
Yeah. I'll educate you, Doc. Don't worry about the name. Yeah. The proper pronunciation.
You park your car in the carport or the garage.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, man. All right. I think
Okay.
our hour's done.
Yeah,
bro?
it is. It is.
Man, that was good. That
Yeah.
was good. Lots of fights this past weekend. I love it. And
Yeah.
such good stuff coming up.
Yeah. Yeah. And
All right.
we'll talk about next week.
So good.
All right. We out.
Sounds
The
good.
monster.
Ciao.